Tell me what happened.
I was cooperating with everybody. You guys wouldn't cooperate with me. I was just walking along, singing a song. And when it's 55 degrees, finally nice, you guys don't like my song. You don't like the truth. You punched me in the face when my arms are behind my back.
Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. This is some crazy body cam footage that comes to us from Loveland, Colorado, and you're going to want to watch every bit of this. So I'll watch it with you, and I'll explain some of the constitutional law as I see it surrounding what's happening. Let me tell you from the beginning that what you see here resulted in a police officer being terminated 3 days after this happened, but that's not all to the story. Let's take a look.
Nothing, just walking along, singing a song.
Can you just hang out and talk with me, please?
I'm just singing a song all day long.
Okay, are you walking in any traffic, though? Ma'am?
I'm just singing a song all day long. Is there no freedom?
Now, the body cam footage that you're seeing right now is Officer Hobbs. This is not the guy who ended up being fired, but he plays a big part here. So he responds to a call that there's somebody walking around in traffic, basically, and sort of acting strange. He arrives, and he encounters this lady, and I believe she's 59 years old, and she's quite the poet, as you'll see.
There is, but
I can't walk along and sing a song. See, I have the full volume.
Perfect.
So I can't walk along.
Not on the road. You know what I mean? So I'm getting told that you're like out in the roadway.
Oh, okay.
Can you stop with me and just talk with me just for a second?
There's no sidewalk.
I know. I get
where
that.
do a sidewalk go? Where can I be? Where I can see the full volume,
right?
don't you see? So where are the sidewalks? Where am I supposed to be?
She's got a point here. Remember, the Fourth Amendment requires that if a police officer is going to detain some lady walking down the side of the road, there must be reasonable suspicion that she has committed some crime. So it was later reported in the news by the police that this happened on May 20th, about 8:30 p.m. This officer was called to North Garfield Avenue and East 29th Street in Loveland, Colorado, on reports of an adult female wandering in and out of traffic and speaking incoherently. Now, as we can see from their initial interaction, she's not in traffic. She's walking through a parking lot, and she's actually pretty coherent, actually very coherent. And she correctly says that, look, there's no sidewalk. Where do you want me to walk? And the officer actually agrees with her. So there's no ongoing emergency situation or dangerous situation where this lady is in traffic. That was reported by whoever called the cops, and I think you'll see them later.
Where is the mark of the deceived?
You just don't want to walk in the traffic.
Where?
Get hit by a car.
Well, then where should I be?
Well, where do you live?
There's nowhere.
Why are they bothering this lady for being different? To me, this lady, okay, she's a little eccentric, you know, but she's obviously in her right state of mind. She knows what's going on. She know that you're harassing her.
Where for me to be, you don't have no design, no degree.
Let's stay out of the roadway, right?
Oh, out of the roadway, okay.
There is, man. What's going on? Where do you live?
You're walking in the parking lot.
Ma'am?
What are you talking about?
Sidewalk, I guess I'd have.
Could you just sit down for me and talk with me, please?
For what?
Ma'am?
What?
Ma'am, do you have an ID?
Why just walking, singing a song, dude?
I got you, but you're walking in the roadway.
Well, okay, but there's no sidewalk, is there?
But if you're walking on 287,
there's no sidewalk, is there? I was crossing the road.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
No, thank you.
Are you from Loveland?
He sound like a creep. What? This lady is saying, leave me alone, get away from me. She's obviously trying to get away from him. And he says, can I give you a ride? Bruh, is that not creepy, kidnapper, whatever type of vibes he's giving off? Because I don't understand. If somebody is walking away from you, trying to get away from you, you steady pestering them, and then you try to get them in the back of your car. That's the equivalent of, you know, a weirdo in the van offering candy to kids. Like, bruh, what's wrong with you? Leave this lady alone.
Maybe. I'm from all lands, you see.
I feel like we've seen this before, not only in Rambo First Blood, but in like a zillion YouTube videos where somebody's just trying to be left alone, go about their business and walk, and the cops have to get involved. And now, just like John Rambo, he wants to know where she's from and give her a ride to the edge of town.
The land, the air, the sea, from Oceania to Oceania. I just by this disease of the fucking neon green and the greed of the fucking obscene, of the fucking glitter of the hogs. all the
That's me.
No, I know.
I got you.
I know.
I'm here to help you out.
It
What
doesn't
can I do
mean
for
it
you?
doesn't mean they own us, even though they name and label. It's okay. You know.
What can I do for you, man?
No.
What can I call you?
Doesn't
What's your name?
Angelia.
Angelia?
Angelia.
Angelia? Am I saying that? Officer Hobbs. My first name's Nick.
Exactly.
Nicholas, yeah. But I go by either one. Right? People call me both. So what can I do to help you out?
Hey, I'm just gonna go my way. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take a breath.
Sure.
'Cause I got
Is
the
it- can I
whole
give you a ride
volume of
somewhere?
the Fifth Element.
You think I can give you a ride somewhere?
I don't think so, unless you have a cigarette.
I don't have any
I know.
cigarettes.
So,
I don't smoke.
I don't think you
Unfortunately.
can help me, and that's a very good deal.
It's all right.
I'm
I wish I
working
could.
on that way.
Are you trying to quit smoking? Yeah. Fair enough.
I had a year in.
Okay. I got you.
It's better than a lot of other things.
Now, the body cam footage appears to show or indicate right now that this woman is free to leave. And if that's the case, if a reasonable person would feel like they are free to leave, to terminate the conversation, the encounter with the police officer, then they are not seized yet under the Fourth Amendment. They have not yet been detained. And that appears to be the case so far. And this officer actually is pretty polite, and he's not escalating the situation, but things will go sideways.
True. My dad smoked for a long time, so I don't think it's that big of a
The
deal.
fact
just
that
died,
they're
so-
pressing her is escalation.
COPT.
That's what you have
Last
to go
night,
through.
to what degree? The degree of what we see doesn't matter. It's nothing but a more reality. I've been singing
I
the
got you.
full
You're sick. That's
volume
cool.
for a very long
Well, where are you
time.
headed to?
And nobody even hears it.
Oh, bro.
Just stay sublime
Is
and
it
mask the lines.
Okay.
Just
It is a priest.
sublime. I don't go sublime. Ever.
Well, where are you
I
going?
stay above line, not sublime. I don't go with the gnomes.
I got
I
you.
don't know their tune. I only know north.
Now,
Where the
Go
tone
north?
is.
everything
Where
but
the word of your
it's
reality.
the aspect of
Where
it
heaven we
for
turn.
somebody who's not a
Where we
criminal.
exist, where we're magnetically pulled.
Why are you taking up space in prisons for actual criminals
Have a nice
Well,
to
day.
put this
Can I help you
lady
with
there?
anything?
No, I'm just
Where are you gonna head to, just so I know you're safe?
safe.
Yeah, I want you to be
Singing a
safe.
song.
I'm gonna be safe in this place.
I don't get it.
Really? I'm gonna be
I
safe
don't get it.
with a better
And they say the jail's
good
so
person.
because it
I
is
just want you
wrong.
to, like,
What
physically,
would I
right?
be safe from?
Just
Is there somebody after me?
not that I'm aware of. I don't
Okay.
even know you.
Well, why would I be safe?
All they want to
Just
do
if you're out here, you don't have a jacket. It's gonna get cold
No, I'm
eventually. Like,
fine.
you know what I mean?
It's
Stuff like that.
5 degrees. I fucking
Yes.
stayed
I
with
keep care.
fucking
Y'all don't care about our
Where
safety.
at?
between
Y'all
hotels
don't might get cold.
fucking, you know, just
Beyond respect.
line. So
Well, do you have any kind of like identification on you? Just like
I already told you my
just your
name.
first name, yeah.
That is my
What's
identification.
your last name?
At this point,
Hey, this is the detection of the day of the sway of the pendulum
What's your
sway.
last name?
You don't go north today. You keep eating on the sinew that way.
Ma'am,
Wondering.
where are you headed to?
what happened? If you just
I
said,
am walking on my
you know,
green
you just
land.
said,
You are, and I'm not saying
Why
you're
they
not
don't
wrong.
have sidewalks
Sure.
in the place that I do?
Well, they do.
Sorry,
they do along
I
the
don't
highway.
go by the sublines of the UPs,
Copy.
the
I'm not
white
part
flag.
of the thrift
I'm
now,
not
but
been
she's
bad.
not willing to cooperate with me.
she don't have to cooperate with
Put
you.
the lines
What
here.
would
Ma'am.
you
This is
cooperate
my
for?
land.
I'm trying to help you out.
Oh,
No, you're not trying to help her out. You're trying to help her to the cell.
I don't
Let me
know
help you.
your way. I'm just walking.
I know you're just walking.
That's their way. I don't want
Is
to
there
help
some
you.
problem with that?
Well,
I can't walk and sing.
where are you going to?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Why do I have to say where I'm going when I'm just walking in a free country singing a song, full volume?
I got you.
Why can't I do that? Is there no freedom today? Have I been sold out to China this way? Our fucking oil reserves sold out to China. Have you heard? Fuck.
Whoa, she got beef with that one now. But this should obviously tell you that she's very coherent about what's going on in the situation that's happening right now. She doesn't have to tell you where she's going. She's just walking and singing. Leave her alone. It's so much. How much crime do you think is real crime is happening right now while he's bothering her about singing and walking in the road? Not even walking in the road. Honestly, she's not even in the road. She's in a parking lot. And you keep walking the road. It's a parking lot. I know y'all see the cars parked. And she keep trying to get away from him, but he keep chasing her down. Then he say, "Oh, you want to ride? You want to take a ride with me?" No. And then the help it's no help that she needs right now. She didn't come to him as, "Hey, can you help me out with this and that?" No. Leave her alone.
And you better call in the psyops, you fucking
Psyops?
spy.
What is that?
Fucking, if I can't walk in freedom this
You
day,
can,
just
but
walking along.
You're walking in front of cars, and I don't want that to
Fucking,
happen.
we got a problem, dude. You come to me face and face. I'm just walking.
I got you. You're walking.
Multiple callers. Blocking traffic. Don't fucking touch me, dude.
Okay, as promised, here's where things start to go sideways. So now we leave the realm of a consensual encounter, which does not trigger any constitutional protections. And now the Fourth Amendment will be implicated because now they're going to detain this lady. So now they need reasonable suspicion. This Officer Hobbs, who had been dealing with her, seems to be a people person. And that's pretty rare. Cops should be, they're going into the most difficult customer service job. A lot of them are not people persons. They don't like interacting with.
He is not a people person. You know, like I said, I'm a fan of the civil rights lawyer, but I don't agree with him on that. That cop is not a people person. That cop is a weirdo who likes to harass people.
Public, but that's what they signed up for. But here we have this other officer enters the scene, and this is 28-year-old Russell Moranto. He's only been there for like a year apparently, and he does not have the same ability.
Never mind. So never mind. I guess he was talking about a different officer. This one, he's getting ready to talk about an officer right now who is harassing this lady. I was gonna say, I know he don't call that being
these same conversational abilities as this Officer Hobbs, and it just goes completely haywire.
Fucking don't fucking touch me.
Do you have an ID on you?
Fucking don't fucking touch me.
Will you cooperate with me?
Don't fucking touch
Do
me.
you have an ID?
Don't fucking touch me.
Are you going to identify
Don't
yourself?
fucking touch me.
She
I'm
only-
just walking,
you're
singing a
She
song.
only told me her first.
Don't fucking touch me. I'm just fucking walking along. I have no freedom to walk in this land.
Do you have an ID on you?
Fuck you.
Do you have an ID on you?
I'm just walking. What have I done wrong? Let go of me.
Multiple times.
No, I'm not. I'm walking through.
Now, but it took us a minute to get
I'm fucking walking through.
Are you willing to work with me?
Oh, well, I'm walking through. Get your hands fucking off of
And
me.
at this point, you're being
Get off of me. For what reason? You fucking disease fucking shit seeds. Fuck you. Fucking no freedom left.
He needs to get fired.
Fucking nomadic union pieces of shit.
Is there any way to detach your backpack here? If you're gonna destroy him, that's on you. Can you come over here?
Fucking drip. Can't even walk across the street. Didn't even do a fucking thing. Fucking pieces of shit.
There's help for you.
Fucking this is it, you guys. Fucking just walk and they bring out their disguise. How do you like it? Have a nice day.
There's no doubt that this lady is being detained at this point, which requires reasonable suspicion. Now, that's not a difficult standard for the police to meet. There's probably a number of ways for them to establish that here. It's not a difficult standard to make. And that's not the story of this video. The story is what you're going to see, what happens at the hospital where they take her. And that's probably another way that they can justify bringing this lady into custody is that they're concerned for her welfare because they say she smells like she's been drinking. Her behavior does sort of corroborate that, but she's also pretty coherent, and perhaps she just has mental issues or she's just the way she is and it's none of their business. But the real story is what happens at the hospital. Next, let me show you the Karens in the case, the people who, or you could call them good Samaritans, I guess, depending on your point of view. They meet up with the officer. They provide him evidence of her walking in traffic. So, all right, they probably have a valid detainment at this point. And then we'll fast forward to the hospital where the real story occurs here.
If you can, yeah. Let me give you my card and I have my phone there. You can just send it to my email.
It probably come from both of us.
That's what I think about, man.
I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
You just send it to that email in there, please. I appreciate that, guys.
I
Thanks.
figure it's one of those
We're just
situations.
gonna-
I didn't want her to get hit.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to get her help. So
That's why we
she's
wanted-
not in the right mind or something either. She's super intoxicated or something. So
I figured it'll be fair to put out.
yeah, I was waiting for the roster to get here.
That's what we.
I
Yeah.
I was like, I'm hanging by your car. I was
That's
like,
what
don't
we-
even see your car.
Yeah, I try to de-escalate stuff until I get someone else here.
Yep. All right, man.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I just sent it to that email, and
It could be.
if we do have anything on it, then help out. So
It don't seem like she's out of mind.
You're the fucking
She's doing nothing.
Green light.
All right. Let's go to MCR.
MCR. Okay.
I think you've already felt me over you, boy.
Okay. Do you have anything in your pockets that I missed?
Oh, you fucking have to fill again. Go ahead. I like it down the pussy, I down the crack, up the asshole. However you want to fucking fuck it. fucking
Can you
kid.
just get the car for me?
Little fucking kid. Fucking ass wife. Oh, okay, little fucking kid. Or little fucking bitch up the ass wife. Fucking shit. Fucking on my ass. Just pimple.
Let's keep walking.
Fucking can't even get a feel.
I have nothing to do with this. Let's keep walking.
Is the chair to sit down?
Fuck you. You don't know what I would like, nor do you
like a
care, you fucking asshole. Fucking glare of
We're
the
gonna need to take that
dare.
paper in your hand as well,
Fuck
okay?
you. Hey, that's my song, my
It
volume.
is your song, yeah.
Yeah, so fuck you.
What song is it?
Hey, it's my song, not yours. You wouldn't know of it. You fucking.
I don't know. I've got some
fucking
hipster cred, I
5
feel.
Okay, so they're at the hospital, and the officer that you see right now, Miritano, he is the one who ended up getting in trouble here and getting fired 3 days later. Right now, he's sort of laughing at her, sort of mocking her. You'll see that changes when she's clearly upset. She's angry. She was very happy before walking through the parking lot, but now she is not happy at all. So she's saying anything and everything to try to get a rise out of the police officers and out of the staff in the hospital. And this rookie cop who'd only been there a year, it doesn't take long for that to get to him.
Well, when I walk down the street and I can't sing a song, I don't think you guys are very nice either. You fucking little piece of shit. You know, long since you're asking Angelia. You don't fucking speak for me, you Margarado fucking piece of shit.
Okay, let's watch
You
the
said
language.
Angelia, you piece
Angelia,
of shit.
I will not tolerate
Yeah,
that language.
well, I will tell you, I'm not tolerating that I can't walk down the street. Hey, fucking give it back to me, you
It's
fucking
gonna
piece
it
of
has to go
shit.
with your property.
Hey, I can have it.
Angelia.
Why can't I have a piece of
Because they have
paper?
policies here. You
Then
can't
fucking take my pants off too. Take my shirt off. Give me my piece of paper. Why can't I have it?
Hey, man.
Hey,
Fucking piece of shit. Why can't I have the paper, you piece of shit?
Angelia.
Oh, fuck you. Enjoy the fifth element.
Hey.
You wouldn't even know. You
Angelia.
fucking swine piece of
If you
shit.
continue
So
to
I'll
behave
tell you
this
what
way,
brings me in here today.
do
I was
not
walking
sit and
down
do not
the
yell. I
street
will not
and
tolerate
these
that.
fuckers. Fuck you.
Okay, now pay attention. This is the actual conduct that gets this police officer fired.
This will go a lot smoother. if you
Fucking
just-
don't even fucking touch me, you piece of shit. Really? You fucking handcuffed me, you ass like fucking bitch. Fucking give me my paper back. Yeah, see how you instigate? Fucking
Can you speak to me then if you don't like him? Don't sit.
Oh, fucking
Hey,
piece of
Toronto,
shit. See what he does?
Back off.
See what he does?
Back off.
Fucking hits me.
So she's handcuffed. There are 2 police officers there. She spits. She's ordered not to spit again. She does spit again, still handcuffed. And then Officer Moranto, then using his right arm, strikes her right in the face. Again, she's defenseless and handcuffed. And Officer Hobbs immediately knows that that should not have happened. And he tells Moranto to chill and to back off.
Fucking hit me. I want fucking video of that. I want fucking video of that.
Just sit down.
I want fucking video of that asswipe. I want video of that. I want video of that. He fucking punched me in the face.
Yeah, sit
I have my
down.
handcuffs. I can't even fight back against that rust. Fucking, I want a fucking name. I want a fucking name. I'm taking him down. I fucking have my hands cuffed. I can't even fight back.
I mean, technically, she's right. I mean, she's basically articulating federal excessive force law. Now, one interesting thing that I'll point out that a lot of people don't know and misunderstand, lawyers and judges included, technically, usually excessive force during an arrest falls under the 4th Amendment. At this point, this lady had already been arrested. She'd been transported to the hospital. This is now going to fall under the 14th Amendment, sort of like a prisoner case, like a pretrial prisoner. So post-conviction prisoners, that falls under the 8th Amendment. That's a difficult standard. Pre-conviction, you have the 14th Amendment. So it's a little more tough of a standard than the 4th Amendment that happens during an actual arrest, but it is more of a correctional officer standard. It's if you strike an inmate basically just to be mean, just to be malicious, just to punish them, then that is excessive force. If it doesn't serve any legitimate sort of law enforcement or correctional officer purpose, you just strike them, especially based on something that they said that offended you. That is going to be excessive force. There's a wealth of case law on that. So she's right. Because she was handcuffed, she was not, she was spitting at them. I mean, there was probably some use of force that was allowable under those circumstances, but just the way that he hit her or punched her and the way that he did, that clearly is going to be excessive force under the 14th Amendment. It was just to punish her for what she did and not to bring her under control. I mean, he didn't try to grab her and redirect any additional spits or anything like that.
To fucking fight back.
Sit
Is
down.
this liberty?
Hey, it's okay.
Is this
He's
what
not
you
in
call
here
fucking
anymore.
justice? How can
Okay.
he just fucking sucker punch me? I was cooperating with everybody. You guys wouldn't cooperate with me. I was just walking along, singing a song. And when it's 55 degrees, finally nice. You guys don't like my song. You don't like the truth. Fuck you. You punched me in the face when my arms are
No, I
behind
did
my
not.
back.
No, I did not.
Fuck you. Yes, you did.
No, I
Not
didn't.
you. Your
Right.
fucking fellow officer. Fucking right in the fucking face.
Now the supervisor shows up to clean up this mess. So what he's going to do is interview this officer Hobbs, and Hobbs immediately goes to turn off his body cam, and the supervisor says, "No, leave it on."
Turn off camera, yeah?
No.
No?
They should have just left her alone.
Tell me what happened.
Was trying to talk to her, and she ultimately just spit in the direction of the nurse staff and hit the floor. Still verbally uncooperative, trying to get info out of her. Staff was like, you know what, I'm not dealing with her. We're leaving the room. She's very uncooperative at this point. So she's yelling at Moranto. Moranto's standing in front of her. She spits at Moranto on him, and then Moranto just kind of takes his right hand and hit, like, across her face.
No, he punched her.
And that's when I took Moranto, grabbed her, and I took and pulled Moranto off her and told him to get out of the room.
They don't like saying the truth.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I think I need a tap out as well after all that's happened,
Yeah.
type of thing. So
I'm pulling you off this
I'm
call.
just kind of overwhelmed.
I'm pulling you off this call. What?
I didn't leave her alone.
So the supervisor immediately knows that there's a problem here because you had a police officer who struck a handcuffed prisoner. Yeah, we have a problem, and they took action. 3 days later, that officer was fired. So the lady, the 59-year-old lady Hall, she ended up being charged with third-degree assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor in Colorado for the incident, and that's presumably for spitting on the police officer. Now, as for the officer who hit her illegally, the 8th Judicial District Attorney's Office has not yet made a decision regarding any potential criminal charges against now former officer Moranto, as per the statement that they released. There we are. Clearly excessive force, clearly a constitutional violation for hitting this lady while she was handcuffed, even though some may think that she deserved it, even though she spit on him. If his action wasn't taken basically in a self-defense sort of situation, or with some legitimate reason to have engaged in the use of force that he did, then that's just basically abusing your power, physically harming somebody who's under your care, especially somebody who clearly probably has mental issues, and you should take additional precautions, or maybe to figure out whether she has a problem, whether she's intoxicated, whether she's supposed to be on medications, whether she has any family who's looking for her or who can help her. Instead, we have typical cop behavior. And while they did engage in some accountability afterwards, a lot of that was CYA behavior, and they still charged her instead of apologizing or making things right, or even, God forbid, compensating her for what happened. Unaware of whether there's any civil lawsuit that has been filed as a result of this, but it did just happen. So if anybody has any information, please send it my way. Again, thanks for watching. Again, thanks also for bringing us above 300,000 subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, both here and at the blog at thecivilrightslawyer.com. You can also find me on Facebook. I have a great Facebook page following. You can find me at John H. Bryan, attorney at law there. Remember, freedom is scary. Deal with it. I'll see you next time.
All right, y'all. So, yeah, man, all of this could have been avoided if they would have just left her alone, or if they actually wanted to help her, which I don't think they actually wanted to help her. And unless she asked for help, they need to why won't they just leave us alone? Why do they want to harass us whenever something is different? You could be singing, dancing, whatever, minding your business, and here you go. You got these officers that want to ID you. Then you don't want to ID yourself because you haven't committed a crime. You're not a criminal. They turn you into the criminal. They turn into criminals to arrest you and charge you. And then, okay, the charges may or may not stick, but they don't care about that. All they know is, let's get them, let's identify them to see if they are a criminal. We want to see if you're a criminal, see if you got warrants, felonies, or all of this. And even if you don't, we're still going to treat you like you have all of those. And yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not at, you know, at least $1 million yet. But y'all know it's just bad, man. It's bad all around because it doesn't even matter if you are a law-abiding citizen. You know, you're guilty until proven innocent. And I don't know when it turned into that, but I mean, it's been like that for people like me for a long time. Guilty until proven innocent. You know, they feel like they can just stop us. We can be walking in the neighborhood. They feel like they can just pull over, ID us, and we gotta listen to them and this, and that because they had this, and that scenario. Man, I have been in plenty of scenarios that now that I look back on, it was so unlawful, it's ridiculous. Could you imagine that? Like you just walking down the street, mind your own business, and you got people pull up in a gang vehicle. You know, they hop out with guns and weapons, demanding you check in and identify yourself, figure out what you're doing over here. You know, it's really when they hop out on you, it's like a stick up. They either trying to take some money from you, they trying to take your life, or they trying to take your freedom. Rarely are they pulling up to help you in any type of way. You know, you have a few that, you know, that are trying to help, but it's few and far between, and the ones that are supposedly doing good, or the good officers, they'll either get fired or they just won't say nothing. So now the good officers don't want to say nothing because that's their livelihood. You know, they can't go against the blue line.